Where's the destination here? There it is. Oh, it's working. Oh. Oh, man. Okay, that's cool. Oh, it isn't? Oh, well, damn. That sucks. Maybe I can figure it out. But no, check it out. You guys, is it on the screen? Let me look. Oh, look. Oh my gosh, it popped up. Wow, look at me. I'm becoming a genius here. Good morning, Boobie Goaters. Good morning, Terry. Good morning, Paul. Let's see who else is here. Uh-oh. That's amazing. I don't know. And it, let me like do something crazy here. Hold on. Nothing crazy. Okay, yeah, volume's working. Just checking. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Wow, live actual chat. That's awesome, Simon. Have fun. We're pretty cool here. What is up? Thank you, Paul. Bought super chat. Made my goal. Okay, so I said I'd wear goggles for a little bit, but they're really blurry and I can't see. Good morning, Sandy. So it's popping up on the screen, so you don't have to do that thing of YouTube. If you want to use phone or tablet, you have to like put your finger on your chat screen and go to the left. You don't lift it up or it'll just like tap on the normal chat. All right. Hi, Thomas. So this should be awesome. Cool. Yeah, I met my goal because Paul's amazing and now I get to wear my goggles for at least part of the chat. Can't really see in them. You can see the light in the background. That's for sure. Let me see. New tab. Yeah, me playing on computers is, my son was like shaking his head and he was like, Mom, did you know you can use 2 fingers to scroll down? And I'm like, I like the simple phone. It makes it easier for me. Okay. So how's everybody doing this morning? I can't see. Sorry. Ah, so you're watching from Australia? Awesome. What's your temperature right now? Not yours, but the outside temperature. I bet it's, what is it? Is it, this should be a nice day. Let's see, buy me. Let's find out why my link isn't working. Yeah, so I got on with YouTube and I actually got connected to a person and I was like, hey, what is going on? And I'm like, I can't get the chat to work. And they were like, first of all, you need to read this article, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, I don't want to read, just tell me what to do. And they were like, just Google it. And I'm like, oh my God, this is awful. But I did, and that's how I learned that if you're on your Chromebook or tablet, not your Chromebook, but if you're on your tablet or you're using your phone and you want to see live chats as they appear, you have to like hold the chat bar down and go to the left. I didn't know that. Like, I've never known that. 20 Celsius. Awesome. 10:30 p.m. What are you doing up at night? Go to bed. I couldn't go to sleep last night. I stayed up till about 10:30 and then I went to sleep. What were we watching? We are watching some anime, One Piece, and Nixon likes to snuggle in my bed at night, and he was all like, why, Daddy? Why are we watching this in Spanish? And he's like, it's Japanese. I just love it. Every time we watch it, he's like, why is it in Spanish? What, the left? A little to the left? This way? And get covered up by the screen? You silly. How is it pretty laggy though? That's what I wanted to know, because if I could do these from my kitchen, that's awesome, because I can just hang out over here. Just trying to fix something real quick. I don't know if it'll work or not. Let's see. I don't know what I did. I don't know what's going on with Buy Me a Coffee. Don't worry about it. Don't even worry about it. I have no idea. Requested conversation copy from YouTube. I could read you guys that. I was like, worst experience ever. This is so lame. Oh, right. I don't know how to pop these up on screen. Okay, so the other problem is, like, if you buy super stickers and stuff, I don't know how to pop that back up on screen. But that's it. Like, I don't know. Oh, yeah, Thomas was on live this morning, really early, yeah. See, they asked me to do it, and more this way. Maybe more to my right. Stage left, right? Okay. Getting covered up here. But anyway, I've been invited to go on Dr. Kilt's too, but I just, man, 4 in the morning? That's 4 in the morning for me. That's like really early. And that would be like, I don't know. I think it'd just mess up me waking up the kids and stuff, and it'd be really crazy. My biggest problem, now I can't like just like highlight chats. That's weird. I don't think I can, yeah, I can't scroll around. That's the only problem with that, but at least you can see a chat. Like I'm a gamer. My son was like, why do you want this? Like a gamer thing? And I'm like, I think it's cool. And you could just like watch it scroll by the chat as you go. So that's neat. I like that. Yeah, you can see my face. Sorry. I have to move to my right, not my left. I was like, wait a minute, what? I still do this. Right or left? I don't know how to highlight these chats though. That sucks. Okay, I could go through them because they're kind of just roaming and I'm not really reading them. Okay. How was that live, by the way? Oh, wow. Thank you, Granny Booty, for the super chat as well. I guess I have to wear my goggles more. There we go. That's what I said I would do if people bought super chats. I had to make a stupid goal now. It's this new thing. It's stupid. Yeah, hit that like button. But anyway, how you guys doing this morning? I'm on my second cup of coffee. Oh man, I poured some in a thermos and I left the thermos all the way over there. I could go get it, but I don't think Potato wants to sit here. He'd probably just knock the phone over. Okay, so I'm going to try to do this tomorrow morning as well, depending on children waking up or not. They're pretty much out right now, so I'm like, oh, it's so quiet. Isn't it quiet? Listen. You can hear the birds, the ducks. The ducks, oh man, I gotta like move them outside and let them roam around a little bit so then I can clean their pen. They're so gross. I don't like it, but that's okay. I like ducks though. I like duck eggs. I like them better than chicken eggs because they forage more, and I think that's what it is. They don't hurt my tummy as much. Have anybody tried a duck egg? Yes or no in the chat. There you go. That would be a fun one. And it doesn't have to, okay, so my poll question, it doesn't have to be a real garden. You could just like have a box, I guess, and put potatoes in it and throw some dirt on it. Do you hear them? Yeah, they're a little loud. I do that deep bedding inside as well, and it doesn't smell, but when I give them, oh, question, what's better, the Buy Me a Coffee or the Super Chats? Answer, I don't know. Well, the buy me a coffee I can get right away, but like super chats and YouTube are weird, and I get why Mitch is always like buy me a coffee, because YouTube will take 2 months and you have to like somehow make $100 to get them to pay you, and I'm like, okay, but I really don't care about that right now, because it's like I need at least 500 more watch hours just to get a stupid commercial play in front, but I don't really want to do that. I would probably put a commercial at the end or in the front of it. Now, you haven't had a duck egg yet? Maybe we can ask Rick on Saturday morning where's the best place to get duck eggs. Never tried a duck egg, but have eaten duck. I hear when you eat duck, you have to cook it really low and slow or something like that because they're kind of gross. I don't know if I could. Like, I'm really interested in trying the Muscovy duck because they're supposed to be like the steak of ducks. But I don't know. I don't even know how I would prepare that. Probably fry it in bacon grease. That's cool. Yeah, duck eggs are like more, the white of the duck egg is really, really gooey. So they're very good to bake with. That's what people like to do with them. I like to just cook them like normal eggs. Yeah. Oh, do they really, Sandy? I didn't know they did that. I know they take a chunk. I was all like, man, YouTube's like a little greedy, aren't they? Like, seriously? Oh. No, I haven't had turducken. That sounds fun. Oh, this is really going through, huh? I'm glad it's like scrolling though. That's fun. So I figured that out. So I'm using this app for anyone interested. It's called Prism. It's just, you can't click on them to highlight at the same time, which I know. I think you need like 3 screens or something. I'm not that apt to any of that, so. See, nobody's gonna just like get a little cup of dirt and put a sunflower in it and grow one? Come on. Those are fun. Just drinking my coffee. Drink it if you got it, guys. I don't know if the cut's like 60% though. I'm not sure, but I'd hate to have like a whole bunch of just like waiting around for YouTube to see what they do. I know YouTube told me that it's going to take me about 2 months to see anything. And then I'm wondering about the stupid commercial things, but you know, there's like 500 hours away. And I was thinking maybe I could play a commercial at the end of everything because nobody actually watches it. Yeah, I figured like my diabetes show, you don't really have to watch it if you just look at the thumbnail and you see just eat the steak. I think that's what we needed for that for yesterday or last night's. Or no, I pulled the video out this morning because I changed it to 4 in the morning. I hope that's not too early. You don't have to get up that early. It seems like everybody like watching the morning ones better, maybe? Or YouTube's telling me like, so if on your YouTube studio, if I put it in the morning, because that's when everybody's awake, and that's like usually when you drink a coffee and watch a YouTube or whatever, and they'll say it's a 1 out of 10, and then there's like these little fireworks that show up, and I'm like, oh, awesome. Oh, well, don't be late for work. You know, work's kind of important. Gotta be that cog in the machine. Potato, do not knock everything over. What are you doing? You stay there. Potato is staring at me. I had Loki up here earlier and he was like, Mom, and I'm like, don't lay on the Chromebook. Go sit down. You saw 2 commercials during Mitch's live? Really? Huh. I usually get him in the beginning of his lives and I don't get to see the countdown and I'm like, oh, I missed the coffee being made. I had to watch a commercial about Ozempic. I'm missing everything. I'm not even like, it's kind of scrolling and I'm like, let me see if I can read it. That's what I look like on there. There's like a little bit of a lag on my Chromebook from my phone and I'm like, what are you guys reading? Yeah. Potato's depressed right now. He has these moments where he'll just go out by the creek and fish for crawdads, but they're not out yet. So he's in the house right now and he's just like lurking. And he's a sink cat. You have to turn the water on to drip out of your faucet for him to drink water. He doesn't drink it out of the bowl. I get it though. Chat is a lag. It is. Everything's a lag. A lack. I want to know how I can get. Ah! Great, I broke the Chromebook. I don't know what he did. Goal achieved. End the poll. I ended the poll. Alright. Let me see if I can find the other super sticker and put a heart on it at least. Because that's just what you do. I think I can. I'm not sure. Nope, it doesn't let me because they're lame. Thanks, YouTube. I see why people say that. Well, don't do a garden. Just like, you know, get a cup, poke a hole at the bottom, scoop some dirt from your walks, and throw some seeds in there from a cucumber you get for your roommate or something. And boom, you got yourself growing cucumbers to make pickles. Almost. Cool. Good morning, Anna. It's like the diner setup, but I'm in my kitchen. Isn't that awesome? Except I left my coffee very far away and nobody's awake yet, so they can't grab it for me. Awesome. Coffee. I'm trying out Kroger's French Vanilla and I don't like it. It doesn't taste great. It's like, ugh. I did heavy whipping cream in my coffee yesterday and all last night my stomach was like bubbles and I'm like, ew, I don't want to get sick. But it worked. It kind of worked for me if I do it once a week, heavy cream at one day, and the scale will start to slide a little bit, or it could just be all the GD burpees I've been doing. Yesterday I got 20 in, and I think I'm doing 20 today. No, I might do 30. I might do 30 today. Yeah. I'm going to go up to 30 again. And they're not even real burpees because I don't want to slip. Oh man, this morning, bro. Yeah, the wildlife does eat everything that I grow. I have squirrels. And then when you have to put like the seeds in the ground, the freaking crows are watching. I know they're watching. Also the chickens. They're always watching. That's why I'm so like, I think I'm more lackadaisical about my garden because I really don't care. Now, I'd like to start moving my chickens around, but I've got to fix the coops. My first mobile coop is like way too tall and a little heavy, so Flash has been using it to like store his stuff in. I told him, I was like, yeah, this is your little shed. Go ahead. That's yours. That's your hobo hut. And then the one that I made that's shorter and it's a square, I fixed it for the 4-H chickens when we had to move them. But like, it's super light and really easy to move. The problem is my property isn't flat. So when you move it, you have to like put blocks or sticks or something under it so little chickens or ducks can't get out and other creatures can't come in. That's the only problem with the square ones. I like the ones that are above the ground, but I just have to think about how I want to build them. I know there's a lot of different ways to build mobile chicken coops. And I was going to use my old wagon that broke, but the axle broke on it. So it was just like, toss the wagon. It's not worth it. At my old house in Dayton, we got giant sunflowers to grow, and it was really cool. And then what happened after that? No, they would come back every year because I would just let them go to the birds, and then I would feed them to my chickens in the backyard. And yeah, they're awesome because they just keep coming back if the birds don't eat them all. Mine have never gotten that tall. I went to one of my parents' friends' house and they had a compost pile, and that's where they threw their sunflower seeds. And those suckers were like 16, yeah, they're about 16 feet tall. They were huge, but the heads were small. I got these ones, they're called Mongolian sunflower seeds, and they're supposed to have like 5 or 6 sunflower heads on one pole. And I think they're really cool, but I can never get them to grow all the way. And sometimes I get a little too anxious and I plant sunflowers a little bit too early, and then we get a freeze around Mother's Day and everything died. So it kind of sucks. What are we talking about? I don't even know, but it's kind of cool that this is up there flopping around. All right, I'm gonna drink the rest of this coffee before it gets cold. So I got into getting, I saw chocolate sunflowers, so I grabbed some of those. The little ones that are like fuzzy dandelions, I got some of those. I think they're called teddy bear sunflowers. They're pretty cool. And I was just thinking about buying like a big bag of black oiled sunflower seeds that people get for birds and just planting that, because they'll grow, their seeds. And then I have like a ton of this leftover popcorn, and I don't even know what to talk about, Thomas, man. I have no idea. Bruh, what is this? Your sugars went to 243 in an hour? Holy crap. Well, you're not dead yet. I worked with this guy named Tony. He was like skinny dude, had type 2 diabetes, but he didn't know he had it until he went to the doctors, because he was going to the bathroom like every 5 minutes, and he was like, something's not right. He goes to the ER, they check his blood sugar, and it's like 300, and they were like, dude, you got diabetes. And I learned a lot from him. He would just do like chicken wings he would eat all the time, and then instead of using Thousand Island or dressing on your salad, he was just like, do salt and pepper, it's easier. And you know what, it doesn't taste bad, but you know, it's still pepper. I still use pepper. I still have pepper. The kids like pepper. I don't know if it's, I don't use it anymore. I kind of just went out of all seasonings, I went straight to salt. Ooh, purple sunflowers. What? I gotta look those up. BakerCreekSeeds.com, purple sunflowers. I think they have free shipping. They used to have it, but I bet you their sunflowers are more expensive. Baker Creek Seeds. Black sunflowers. Purple. They got that purple galaxy tomato. I tried to grow it. Yeah, I try things. I try all the time. It's not gonna happen. But, you know, I like to try so then the little kids see that they probably in their head will remember that we grew seeds, and then they know how to do it when they're older if it ever came to they needing to do that. Which everybody should know how to start a seed, I guess. I just put them in the ground. And hopefully the animals don't eat them. Purple sunflower. Seeds. Baker Creek's got purple sunflowers for $4. What the heck sunflower is that? Yeah, that's the Mongolian giant sunflower seed. They've got those for $3 at Baker Creek. But I don't know if they have free shipping. Oh, it says they do. Ooh. They're called chocolate cherry. So I wonder if those are like just the chocolate sunflower seeds that I already have. That's awesome. White pepper's okay? Yeah? Maybe I have to find that. Isn't there something in white pepper though that's probably worse? No, I don't want to jinx it. I don't know. Ew, they have dragon fruit plants here. I wonder, like, if they had all their sunflowers just grouped in a different thing. Yeah, their shipping's still free. That's cool. Do you know when you spend, I think it's like every $10 on Baker Creek, they send you a free thing of seeds, but you don't know what you're going to get? And then there was another one, Michigan Gardener, I think that's his name, M.I. Gardner. He's got seeds too. He used to have free shipping. I don't know if he still does or not. But his seeds used to be really cheap. They used to be like $2 a seed. He's got a YouTube, so his little company is like blowing up and you can't get all the good seeds. Usually I get them from him. I like to get his mystery pepper seeds because they don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, and I'm going to grow it. And then there's these things called Nada habaneros or something. I had some seeds, but I don't know what happened to them. I probably tried to plant them last year and they didn't come up. Ooh, there's like rare sunflower seeds. And then you get actual eating sunflower seeds. Ugh. I wonder what that would do. That would probably like blow up my stomach or something. Yeah, just reading yesterday, like all the carbohydrates that were permitted for diabetics. And I'm like, dude, that's making me sick. Like, what if you actually ate that many right now and you've been eating low carb? You die. You just die. Oh man, it's just not good. And then that one comment, I didn't even get to talk about it because I forgot about it and I didn't even click on it to read it. It was like, she was like, don't do true keto. While pregnant, it's not good. It's bad for your baby. And I'm like, oh my God, never ask for real medical advice online. You're not going to get like the good stuff. Unless it's like a doctor. They got to be real. I don't see, they said rare sunflower seeds and they're just showing me gross different flavors of like the David's Sunflower Seed Company. Yeah, chocolate cherry sunflower seeds. Those are the ones that I have. I already have them. For mojitos. Every time I say like, I take a sip. Because I say it a lot. Man, Graham hasn't done a live in a while, has he? Yeah, the chat that scrolls up on the screen is really, really lagging there. I guess it gives me time to read it. Maybe I should. Wiederkranz. Did I say that right? No, probably not. Citronella plant. Man, I need to get some of those. I need to get like all of them and plant them everywhere. But luckily, since the pool looks like it's ripped on the inside, and then on the outside it looks like Flash ran his bike right into it, and I was like, Flash? And he started giggling. I'm like, oh no. I also think he hit the little cabin on the side. I'm pretty sure he did, but he won't say anything. He probably launched himself. Boys like to try to break their arms, don't they? Every time I see those citronella plants for sale, though, I think they're like 20, 25 bucks, and I'm like, do you propagate those, or can I just find seeds for them? You know? Yeah. Graham did lose his brother. That's horrible. Super sad. Oh man, he's like, hey, let's get on Facebook Marketplace and look, Flash. And he's like, let's look at like all those bikes that they have on sale. And they're selling these bikes for like a ridiculous amount of money when you can buy a brand new one for $2,000. And I'm like, dude, keep dreaming, buddy. He was like, can't we trade in my little mini bike for a bigger one? And I'm like, I don't think that's how it works, buddy. Oh yeah, Venus flytraps. They're neat. They had at our Tractor Supply, they had like growing seeds for them, and I was like, oh, yeah, mine would die if I tried to grow this. I didn't even think they came in seeds. I thought you actually bought them in the little. He'd be all like, Seymour. Instead of feeding him flies, you'd feed him meat, and that thing would get so big. We got a few Venus flytraps before, but they were out of season because they were discounted, and they didn't really make it. Nothing lives around me that's green. My thumb is black. I don't know if the Venus flytraps stink. It's been like 5 years since I've had the COVID, and I still can't smell. I can smell some things though. Like when I did the lion diet, I was able to smell things like a little bit. I thought that was cool. Yeah, I had, what are they called? Hens and chicks succulents. I had them growing all around this cool pot, and then they were like, somehow made it to the ground, and I'm like, wow, I'm really good at this. And then we gave them away to one of our friends because we were moving and we didn't want to bring everything with us. Aw, thank you, Sandy. Yeah, he did the interview. Like, you know what? I'm going to get up and grab my coffee. Boom. Back. Hope you all were behaved. Hi, Bill. Good morning. There. Waking up. Just waking up. Hanging out. Oh, sorry. Waking up and hanging out. I think I can make the chat smaller, but I like it just rolling across the screen. My bad, everybody. I might move it. If I'm more comfortable here, I think I can. Oh, it's unable to change. Never mind. I can do it beforehand, so for tomorrow I might fix it. And it doesn't sound too bad. Hold on. Listen. Never mind. Oh, it's working great. Cool. So I kind of like live streaming from my kitchen. I hang out here all the time. I'm always here. Oh, you guys are being awesome. I think all of you are awesome and super great. So, thank you. Yes, Little Shop of Horrors. I love Little Shop. Whenever we go to Ohio, we pick like different musicals to play, the songs from the beginning to the end, all the way up. It's kind of funny. But Little Shop is always on the list. I don't know if I'm talk show quality, but thank you anyway. That's what I was like. If you get a Venus flytrap and you start feeding it like little bits of meat, it's gonna be like, feed me, Thomas, feed me. You would think that it would, yeah. Venus flytraps do smell because they try to attract the bugs. That's right, and they give off this weird smell. I remember that now. Yeah. Oh, memories coming back a little bit, but. I'm actually feeling good. I could do maybe 30 burpees. And, oh, bye, Tanya. Thanks for stopping by. Make that goulash. I tried to make my kids that once. They hated it. They hate anything that I mix all the things together. There was this tray thing that you would take a big tray and you roast potatoes and any vegetables you had, and then sausages, and you throw them in the oven, and it's like a quick, easy meal to feed your kids. And they're always like, ugh, do we have pizza? I'm a little tired. But I think I really need to just like go to sleep early or try to take a nap, but I really don't want to. I know Emmett likes to get up and go, and there's just times in the afternoon where they're both asleep, but that's the bewitching hour, which is my favorite hour. It's a little quiet like right now, and I get a lot of stuff done. The kids all decided to clean their rooms for spring cleaning, and all of a sudden I've got like 5 loads of laundry to do today. So that's what I'm gonna fold during bewitching hour. I like that Rocky and Emmett helps me fold laundry. It's just Rocky also likes to knock it all on the floor. She's such a fun kid. And then if we go outside, which we are definitely going outside, it's supposed to be really nice today. It's going to be like in the 60s for us. And everything popped from the rain. Everything is up. Feel with her hands. I hope I do. Yeah. I was thinking like standard American diet me. Oh my God. I don't even know. I pretended so much with them. And then I was just like, oh my God, I can't do anything. The anxiety bubble thing. It feels like everything's shaking all the time and you have to like chill. Oh, I could not. I have a good story though about my husband. He's basically almost carnivore, low carb, all through the week and whatever. On his cheat days, like we went to Whataburger on Sunday. No, was it Monday? I don't know. My days are all confused because I am living a blur. But anyway, he's like, Rocky got like one of those kids meals and she tosses her buns and she only eats the meat in the middle, and then she'll eat fries, but I hate that he gets them the fries, but whatever. She's got this cookie and she doesn't want it because she doesn't like it, and she made it like he ate it, and then not even 30 minutes later he's like, oh my God, I'm like super super anxious now, and now I feel really mad. And I'm like, yeah, stay away from that stuff. It's poison, I told you. And he was like, why are you right about this? Why are you right all the time? And I'm like, can you say that again? I need to record it so I can replay it whenever I need to. Man, yeah, because bacon and eggs, just like Ozempic, just better with some butter. I made these weird little bacon cups that should show tomorrow. I totally I totally pulled off the ultimate YouTube, and my son was like, everybody can see all your scheduled stuff. And I was like, I don't think you can, but I don't know. But I did 3 videos yesterday. So I could have a day where I didn't have to do a video, but you still get videos. I think I pulled off an awesome job. But I made these sweet bacon cups, and they're just, you take a slice of bacon, you chop it in half, you make it an X, you put it in your muffin cup, and then you open an egg, you put it in there, shove it in the oven, 350, 20 minutes, depending on how you like your eggs cooked. Emmett loves them. And my kids won't eat the ones that I mix crazy stuff into them. Of course, nobody would, but I eat them because I like them. But those muffins he'll eat. And he'll eat, like, it's just basically hard-boiled eggs wrapped in bacon, honestly. And they like that, and it's easy to make. So I was like, all right, do that. Oh, yeah, I also have a video on those sardines, Terry, that you were like, you need to try them. Oh, man. So I did one way back with Nixon and Flash trying them for the first time, and they're like spitting the sardines out the window. But I think it's the brand, the Polar brand that you're talking about with the tails on them. Well, these, they take the tails off of them, and they shove like a whole crap ton of sardines in that jar. And oh man, they were good. They were really good. So I made a video on that too, because I was hungry, and the sardines were great. And then Emmett like took all the sardines and ate them all because he really likes sardines too. What did you say, Thomas, to get a video blocked in some countries yesterday? I don't even know where you look to see, like, if your videos have been blocked. Mine probably are. Yep, if you're like me, I'm sick of just eating the watered version of the sardines, like the Walmart ones, but I like them because I like that they're not flaky and they don't fall apart, and they're like, all right, sardines, but they're just in water. So I think the Polar ones, they're smoked. And so they have like that flavor, the smoky flavor. And if you like the smoky flavor and in olive oil, then you have to watch it too. I was looking at, they had a bunch of herring and stuff, but it had canola oil, and I was like, oh, I can't try any of these. Like, I will not try them. And I know Jenny Mitch says that when they're in the bad oil, she just rinses them off and eats them. I guess it's okay because oil encases it, but how are you going to get all the oil off your fish unless you're going to wash them in Dawn dish soap? So I'm like, yeah, I'm good. Sit workout videos, kick your butt. Uh-oh. Somebody was doing those. I love those sit workout videos. PBS used to have this lady that would play them, and it would play around 5 in the morning before the cartoon started. And I learned how to stretch my back so nice, which is sitting, reaching your arms to the sky, and touching your toes. I was like, oh yeah. Anytime my lower back hurt, which was like all the time back then, I would just touch my toes. Now I know it was just like seed oil that tries to kill me. Yeah, sardines and water. Yeah, you have to add your hot sauce or add mustard. I haven't had mustard in a long time. I wonder how I would react. Oh, can you do that? Can you put music like that on your... Oh, maybe it was Korean. No, I'm just kidding. Did you get a copyright strike to put music on like that, Thomas? Do you? I wondered. Yeah, Lynn and Lindy, they're doing live workouts now, which I think it's cool. They tried to get me on a live once and I was like, yeah, I'm not going to do it because I didn't know if from my kitchen I would get a good bandwidth. I do. And we had to upgrade our internet and it works all the way down to the barn, which is so cool because now you can listen to music while you're in the garden and stuff. But the problem with it is they're trying to make us update it or get a faster speed or something. And then all of a sudden, my internet is now a little bit slower. Could you imagine? And they gouge you out here for internet. It's crazy. Like in the city, my brother Jimmy was like, what you paying for your internet? I'm only paying $15. I was like, I'll smack you, man. Mine is like $300. Not kidding. You want to move out to the country, buddy? Whew. I'm gonna wake up. I wasn't really awake yesterday, which is crazy, and then I did 3 videos. I'm like, oh boy. And it was really fun because I was like, time for next shirt change. But it'll give me a day, and then there's still gonna be videos popping out. And I'm going to do a live coffee tomorrow too, depending on the children, but they're now staying up till about 11, the 2 little young ones, so I get at least a good few hours in the morning. So that's good. And I like this scrolling thing. So when there's a replay, you don't have to just move your fingers to the side to watch it scroll up. But I'm glad I learned that on YouTube at least. We have to have internet because the phones won't work. Where I am at, there's no internet access. And I think it's just because of all the trees. I really do. When winter rolls around, we might be able to get something, but I have to walk all the way up to the top of one of those hills. That's what we used to do before we got the internet in. It was crazy. Go hang out with goats on the hills. Let's see. Oh, what saw what? What are we talking about? I don't know. I'll wake up. One of my things that I used to do all the time was just drink milk in my coffee. So when I went carnivore to go to black coffee, it wasn't a hard change, but I started to go with some flavored coffees that I think are okay to drink, and I've been doing fine with them. I was also thinking about doing Lion Diet again just for a little bit, but I have all these eggs. That's all my issue is. Just I got a lot of eggs and I gotta get them going. Oh, okay, so you're talking about the video that was partially blocked. I haven't seen it yet because, let's face it, I just got a bunch of kids ready for school and I was cleaning up and then I was like, oh yeah, I'm doing a live. I want to make sure this thing works. So that's what we're doing. So I haven't really got to watch any videos. I'll probably watch them later when I'm folding all this laundry. And right before this started, my washing machine stopped. So I can put it in the dryer after this and start another load. My goal today is to do these 5 loads of laundry and my mom used to do this too. She would wash all the clothes and then throw them on top of the dinner table and fold them up. And then she'd be like, everybody put your clothes away. And then we'd all be like, ugh, we gotta put our clothes away. We're not the ones that folded it or washed it or anything. I like to put the clothes away because I'm like, okay, it's time to sprint. Let's go. Watch out, kids. Jumping over little children to put clothes away. I gotta do it. If I don't put the clothes away, they end up on the floor again. And then I have to rewash them again. That's my biggest deal here. That's why I'm like, maybe I should just, as I'm doing these clothes, I'm going to have a bag for Goodwill, or a bag, not Goodwill. Even though I do shop at Goodwill, I'm going to support the veterans, and I'm going to put the clothes in the veterans bin. Or there's some other bins that they have in our town that we can donate clothes to, which I love doing. Especially for Rocky stuff, because she's growing and everything's going. Oh, everybody's all mixed up now. I'm mixed up too. I'm gonna drink some. Drink it if you got it, guys. I don't even know if I have plans today. I just know I got to get a lot of laundry done. I want to tidy the toy room. I want to go through the toys too. Like what they're not playing with, they can be donated. I hated that. My mom would go through our toys and then it'd be like, where are my ponies? You don't play with them. What? Okay, so I don't know what's going on in the chat, but why not answer some questions? Got any? Oh, you got a mow? Yeah, everything popped from the rain. Ooh, excuse me. It's from the sardines yesterday. They make me burp. I get about 2 dozen a day, depending, and it's enough. Like I still have leftover, and I set like 40 eggs for more baby chickens to hatch, because the boys are like, I need a job, and I'm like, well, you're kind of too young to get a job yet, but you guys can sit outside with a white table and a sign that says eggs, $5, and have the eggs stacked. And I mean, you don't have to get like a real job. You're on a farm, start doing stuff and sell it. And they all look at me like I'm crazy. And I'm like, what's not, like my daughter Eloise, she's really good at making like cardboard art, like these big giant masks and stuff that look like Five Nights at Freddy stuff. And I'm like, dude, just make all those and sit outside on the white table and have a for sale sign. You'd make bank during Halloween. And she's like, I don't know. And she also she started to have a cardboard collection. We had to like nip that. I was like, man, this is too much cardboard. We're going to have to put it in the garden. Let's do this. Military family. I have 5 brothers that went to the military. 2 are Navy. The others went to the Marines because they wanted to do like, I guess the tough guy one. My oldest fought in Iraq War, and my second oldest brother, he's all like military tech, kind of like how Mitch was tech. He's really into that stuff. It's really easy for him. I think that's enough eggs. Yeah, the 2 dozen. A lot of them don't eat them as much, as I like making real big weird things with eggs instead. And then my 2 brothers were in the Navy. Okay, it's kind of messed up, but one got to do his Navy career in Hawaii, which was really cool. But my other brother, he got stuck on a submarine. And, he saw everything. Like, he went all around the world and stuff and basically did a firefighter's job, is what he said. But I don't know if you guys remember this or not, but, like, years back, there was a submarine that was in the Gulf Coast, and it hit something, and it was like a Navy submarine. That was his that was his boat, man. I couldn't do submarines at all. Like I don't think I could do that. Like just being in a small space and you're surrounded by water. I could not do that. That's like me trying to get into a cave. I cannot go into a cave. That scares the hell out of me. with like the running water and stuff. And they're like, go to that cave. This is like camp memories here. They have this cave and it was like really small. And these kids were coming out of the cave, you know, because they hit their heads and stuff and blood coming down. And I'm like, I don't want to go in this cave at all. And I knew, I was like, I don't think I can fit in this cave. But it was like scary. And I don't know why this was a camp thing. And looking back at that camp, it was like, wait, something tells me that Erin helps Rocky with her outfits. You know, Rocky is now in the mode of changing her clothes like every 5 minutes. It's kind of funny. She likes to pull them all out. I'm like, oh no, not again. But Eloise was hilarious. When she was about 2, she decided that she was going to dress herself, and that's fine. But she would just put one outfit on and be like, oh, I really like this, but then put another outfit on top of that, and then another, and then she'd like walk down the stairs like the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. And I was like, Weezy, let's just try one outfit today. And she'd always be like, okay, mommy. See, I like caves and caverns that are like really wide open. These weren't. They were like small and you had to like squeeze through it to get to the wide open part. And I was like, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. I was literally outside. I must have been 8. I'm like, no, I don't wanna. This looks scary. My shoes are wet because we had to, the way to get into this cave, you had to like walk a creek all the way up. And I didn't want to do it. And I was just not about it at all. My poor counselor. I don't know how counselors do it either, man. What are you talking about? Everybody's fine. He is bleeding. I want to do it. And then I had like a fuzzy caterpillar get in my shoe the same time. And I was like, it stings, it stings. The stupid little fuzzy parts of the caterpillar do sting and they do stick in your skin. And they're like, no, it doesn't. I was like, oh, what the heck? It's horrible. Yeah. Mine shafts. I heard like somebody pulled out a pair of Levi jeans out of like old mine shafts. Like that's something that they do. So they can resell them and be like, really super old Levi jeans. It's so quiet in here. So quiet. Oh boy. I'm gonna have to go outside and listen to the geese or something. Top off some coffee here. It's really watered down. I really do just drink a bunch of watered down coffee during the morning. I think I'm just used to the ritual of drinking hot stuff in the morning. And then even in the afternoon, I like to drink the hot peppermint tea. That's how I stay hydrated. And a lot of fizzy water. Tons of it. And here's the little baby duckies. They're so happy. I gave them a whole bunch of water. I was like, here you go, have fun. Bye. So I've got to repair my little mobile coop to put all the duckies in. And I'm going to compost the wood shavings that they're in right there. I don't know where I want to start composting. I know I need to mow, but my only mower that collects the green is that push mower, and it doesn't run on its own. You have to push it. Like I wanted that one. I was like, I want the one where you can get the most exercise out of it here. And when my neighbor sees me push that push mower, he's like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm collecting the green for my compost. And he just laughs at me. He's like, you got that zero turn, just use that. But I don't have the piece that connects to the zero turn to collect all the grass. And every time I see one and it's like on sale, I'm like, will this fit on our zero turn? And my husband keeps telling me no, because he thinks composting is kind of dumb, but I absolutely love composting, and I don't think it's dumb at all. I think it's really cool. Yeah, the roosters are going off. They're pissed. I haven't fed them yet. I'm gonna feed them after this. I figured, like, if I go later, because they lay all their eggs in the afternoon, that I can feed them a little bit later during the day. And I'm hoping it promotes them to start scratching around and stuff. Circus Sailor. Awesome. Go Bill. I haven't yet to ask my good friend out here what she did in the military, but she looks like she was about in Iraq or something, or Afghanistan. My brother did so many tours. He signed up twice. My oldest brother, he's the one I'm worried about. He does carnivore though, but he also drinks. And anytime like we're around him, he just drinks way too much. And I'm always like, I don't know if he's doing carnivore right because he's always drinking. Roosters don't lay eggs, Thomas. You don't even need a rooster to have eggs either. They just happen because I hatch my eggs and there's always a 50-50 chance of what you're going to get. I've also played around with lower heat and higher heat and see if I get more roosters or less. Both, Bill. Which I think is crazy. Like, so I'm thinking maybe for him, he's not eating enough because I quit drinking totally and all I had to do was eat meat and I was too full and I liked beer. So that was probably it. Because liquor, I don't know. I don't think I could, I couldn't. I tried, it was like a couple Christmases back. I tried, what was that? And it was really light. It was like a peppermint schnapps. Ugh, I didn't like that. And then I noticed like maybe an hour away. Yeah, chickens can. They can store that up to like a few weeks. But anyway, a few hours after, like I was hungry, like real hungry. And I was like, I don't like this feeling. I don't like the feeling of drinking. I just cannot do it. So that's why I always wonder if he's actually doing carnivore, because he's probably like just eating some meat and that's what he's living off of. And then he's also drinking all these carbs. So I worry about him. He's my oldest brother. Yeah, beer is my go-to too. Like I really liked making homemade stuff too. I love fermenting. Fermenting's like just it's a fun hobby. It was scary to get into though because you know beer is low alcohol, so I didn't want to like die trying to make it. I watched so many YouTube videos. I know how to do it. And it's a fun little science experiment. But I'm going back to like fermenting. Veda, she's not carnivore, but I got her to eat steak, guys. I got her to eat steak. Anyway, she's been asking me to make, start a sourdough starter for her. And I might. They like that. He quit beer because he's too mature to burp like a man. Tequila and Fireball. Oh, dude. He's been doing carnivore longer than I have. He actually learned about it way back when. And I don't know, man. I feel like... So anytime I do like interviews and I talk about him, I always share them because I want him to see them. I share them on my Facebook and I hope he sees them because I want him to eat more meat. I think more meat and fat, he'd be too full to try. And if he wanted to, he'd probably like, what the hell is this cornhole thing going on? Cornhole game? What the hell, man? Doesn't sound right ever. There's like, we went to town and they covered up the old pool that they have here. And they were supposed to put down a splash pad, which I thought would be great to have a splash pad. But instead they put a stupid park and it's got these like, these concrete cornhole things. And I'm like, what is this? And it looks like something like I would trip over and die. And people have to watch where they're walking. Sister's name's, dog's name is Tequila. I hope he gets, but I do hope my brother gets it that maybe if you ate more, you'd feel better. And I don't know. Whatever. He'll get something. At least he's, you know, I guess at least he's not eating the bad stuff, but he's still drinking the bad stuff. Don't remember nothing. You had a blast. My mom used to talk about how her mother would make them collect dandelions and they would do dandelion wine when it was in season. She would show them how to do that. Ah, baby's up. Okay, I guess we're gonna have to. Are you sleepy? Oh, you just woke up. Okay. Well, thank you everybody for coming. At least made the hour. All right, have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, my brother was in a war, and he actually had his best friend blown up right next to him. So he's got a lot of trauma there. So that's probably why he still drinks. All right. Bye, everybody. Rocky's awake, and she needs to go sleepy. And thank you for coming. Thanks for hanging out with me this morning. I'm gonna do it tomorrow. I don't mind this this setup at all. I just miss a lot of it. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow morning. And thanks for watching. Bye.